Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to cover a project in the gaming sector, one that we've talked about so many times on the channel here, a channel favorite in the gaming sector of crypto because we see that right now across the markets, a lot of different, altcoins are on a massive dip, a massive discount as of recently over the last week as we're kind of in this market dip consolidation right now. And, we look at, crypto gaming, we're seeing crypto gaming especially taking a beating, as obviously it has not been as hot of a narrative as of late when we compare it to other narratives in the space. Now, as always, before we get into the thick of the video, if you guys get get value out of the content out of the video today, if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video. Your support means a lot and it really does help the channel grow, and I appreciate it. So if we look at the gaming space again, when we're looking over the 7-day, I mean, we're seeing stuff like Immutable X, Beam, Sandbox, all these projects are down 20% here that haven't really shown a strong bounce back. Now obviously we see on all these charts they all had that major dip after the recent news, which we've covered in another video here recently. So when we're looking across different altcoins in the gaming space, obviously if you are looking at the gaming space and a lot of other narratives, chances are the altcoin on your watch list is probably still on this dip that we're seeing. But today we're going to be talking about Karrat, with the My Pet Hooligan Karrat coin. Obviously this is one that we've talked about for years now with My Pet Hooligan, and ever since it TGE'd earlier this year. So we take a look at Karrat at the price action here. It is trading around those 40-cent levels again at it's still around that $70 million market cap. Now if you're not familiar with what Karrat is, we've done so many videos on the channel at this point. You honestly can find them. And as always, if you guys think this is a project that interests you, if you want to learn more about it, then please do your own research, go and take the time and actually look into the project before investing into anything, because as always, nothing I say is financial advice, just giving you guys my opinion on projects in the space, ones that we're covering, ones that I'm bullish on, and giving you guys my opinion on it and what's happening. So Karrat, they have the gaming and AI side of their ecosystem. They have this Karrat Foundation as well. Now these guys have been building for so long. They have partnerships with stuff like Disney, Pixar, and recently we did see them move to more of a ecosystem studio chain play, because they also have the My Pet Hooligan game, which we actually have multiple gameplay videos on the channel here if you want to see what the game is all about. But it is a fun game. Honestly, I've been saying this since the game came out and we were able to get our hands on it. This is truly, in my opinion, a game like the likes of Off the Grid, even though they're completely different games in different leagues targeting different demographics. But this is a game where if you showed it to someone, your Web 2 friend, had somebody play it who's not crypto anything or Web 3, they would think that this is just a game made by Pixar or Disney. Honestly, the quality to me is that good. It is a unique game. It is a fun game, but that is a topic for another day. But My Pet Hooligan, as if that wasn't a bullish enough part of their ecosystem, they did go ahead and we made it, again, a dedicated video covering the studio change of the studio news and why that is bullish in my opinion. But we see that they are making more and more partnerships. As they say here recently, they are proud to announce a partnership with Caldera as steps are taken towards their studio chain and initial test nets, which we will be seeing, I believe, in 2025. So Caldera obviously is a network of high performance ETH rollups unified by MetaLayer, partnered with Arbitrum, OP, and ZK. So they have empowered teams like Altcoin, Treasure, and Injective. So pretty big projects already that Caldera has partnered with. And they have now partnered with Karrat to make, again, their studio chain. So when we look at everything they have building in their ecosystem, at these levels, I do think Karrat, is a strong contender in the crypto gaming space. One that I particularly am still mega bullish on, that I still hold my Karrat. Obviously we've been DCing this thing really throughout the summertime. This thing got all the way down to like the low 20s, about 25 cents here, with a high of about $1.27. But even recently, for the last month, it has been kind of consolidating around the 50 to 60 cent ranges, and it even shot all the way up to about 70 cents, 75 cents. And then we saw what happened with the overall market here recently, and it shot down from around those almost 50-cent ranges all the way down to, about, if we can see here, I'll just pull it up down here. So the 1 month, I mean, it was about 36 cents, which was a great time to accumulate, in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice, because we are seeing it back over the 40-cent ranges. Now, will Karrat continue to fall? You know, the market is kind of in a shaky place right now, but I do still have every little bit of conviction that we do have an altcoin season in front of us, and I do think that gaming is going to be one of the hottest narratives this cycle. You know, that is still of my strong belief. Let me know in the comments below your guys' opinion there. But when we look at the vesting schedule of Karrat, you know, they didn't have any unlocks for the longest time after their TGE this year, so we didn't see unlocks until very recently, honestly, in October. But in my opinion, I think a lot of people were expecting it to have way more of a harsh impact. Now, it has had an impact, obviously, on the price, but not as harsh, in my opinion, without this most recent market dip aside. I think Karrat has been showing some strength against its unlocks. But when we take a look at it between now and the end of 2025, it does have about a 2.5 dilution, depending on how long you hold Karrat. It is about a 2.5, dilution between now and the end of next year. But the fact that they have moved to more of a studio ecosystem chain, ecosystem play, they also did, talk about having a deflationary aspect for the Karrat coin within their ecosystem also. And with the huge partnerships that they do have, I still think that if you're sleeping on Karrat, I don't know what you're doing. I do think for a team that has built for years, Bull and Bear, that has the partnerships, they have behind them. They're still partnered with, NVIDIA, Palantir. Again, they still have the partnerships with, I believe, Disney and Pixar. Their team is stacked, and now they're going to a studio play, more of an infra play as well, which I think is a game changer. Once we see not only the overall market turnaround and, we see gaming really take the spotlight again, because let's be real, gaming has not been that hot of a narrative, since Q1 of this year, end of 2023. That was the last time we saw gaming really take off, and it was starting to show signs of life here in Q4 of this year. And now, obviously, with the most recent, news event with the Fed, now we're seeing the markets kind of dip and react poorly to that, as we see Bitcoin drop in price also. Now, the markets could really go anywhere from here, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I have a crystal ball or anything, but I do think at these levels, Karrat, in my opinion, not financial advice, can still do, pretty decent numbers this bull market. Now, I'm not going to give an exact price prediction, as we've done that in other videos, and if you guys have been around for the channel, you have an idea of how high I personally think Karrat will go. As always, guys, let me know in the comments below if you agree with those thoughts, if you disagree, what you think of the Karrat coin, what you think of their ecosystem, the changes they've made, their price action, if there's other projects in the gaming space that you think are such a better play than Karrat, or just other projects in general that maybe we don't talk about on the channel, or ones you want me to keep you guys updated on, or just ones that you like that you want to bring awareness to and get my opinion and take on, then please comment them in the video in the comment section below. I try to answer all you guys' comments, and I do appreciate the feedback. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you guys want an optional way of supporting the channel, there is the Patreon linked below, or the Discord you can get into. And if you got value out of the video today, if you guys could like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.